Okay, some notes here. What we're doing on the final tight down, what you want to do is you want to tighten down, probably keeping yourself so you don't miss any fittings, going from the driver's side all the way over here at the caliper, all the way over to the passenger side. And so what you'll start is, this is 26 foot-pounds of torque on this crush washer brake fitting here. And then what you want to do, these parts are already tightened, and you can just check them, but basically they should already be tightened by the supplier. And then over on this side, you're going to tighten up. And when you tighten up over here, one of the things you want to know is that you can use a 13/16 wrench to put over the vent fitting. And then when you're on here, you can use a 9/16 wrench to be able to tighten down the barb while holding with the 13/16 wrench, so that the vent fitting doesn't turn from side to side. And then you can tighten up these. You can make sure your brake line is out of the way. You notice when I flip the brake line, there's no chatter. It's not hitting on anything. And then you'll come in and you'll tighten it down in this clip over here. And this, again, is already tight like the other one. And then another 26 foot-pounds of torque on that side. Then you're going to come back over to this side, and you're going to take this little fitting that comes off of the vent tube end, and you're going to move it up to the upper control arm. But first you'll note there's a circular side. It's a very strange fitting. There's a circular side, or a little rounded side, and then a four-sided bolt. So we have a fitting up here which that slides through, and it can only go through in one way, with the circular side where it's going to go. And then once it fits through, then you'll take this little clip that's over here, and you're going to slide it in, and you're going to slide it in from the top down, and you can use a little hammer to knock it in, or you can use channel locks. This is a huge hammer. And then once it's in place. That's it. Oh, one more thing. You'll be taking this vent tube, and this vent tube is going to move onto the barb right here. So we'll take it on section this end, I think. It'll go onto the barb. And then once it's slid all the way down over the barb, you're just going to leave it hanging over the top of the axle, and eventually it'll get tied up to the chassis where it will be. And that's the end of the step.